right. So I'm not doing a recap. Let me say that first. This is not me running down scenes like a police report. Episodes 1 through 7 already told me everything I need to know about this season, and if you blinked, you missed it. The season is not about one argument, it's about marriage, power, embarrassment, and who feels protected versus who feels exposed. And once I noticed that, I couldn't unsee it. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to laugh. And I'm going to ask questions out loud because some of these moments, they're funny, but they're also telling. Let's start where the season actually lives. Toya versus Eugene. So, Toya and Eugene are the spine of the season. I don't care what argument you thought mattered more. This is the backbone. Toya is funny. Toya knows she's funny. And Toya uses humor like a weapon and a shield at the same time. Eugene, on the other hand, he's not flashy. Eugene is structure. Eugene is stability. Eugene is the house. And no, I don't mean literally the walls. I mean, when King said, that's why I'm not moving into a woman's house. I mean, Eugene didn't move into Toya's house. Eugene is the house. The mortgage, the protection, the quiet consistency, all of it. Eugene is the house. What started bothering me across these episodes is that Eugene is always explaining himself, always clarifying, always defending his role. And when a man has to keep explaining his value in public, that tells me that the room doesn't fully respect it. Toya jokes about him in group settings. And listen, joking in private is one thing. Joking in public is positioning. Every joke is telling the room how to see your partner. And I'm sitting there like, why is Eugene always defending himself and never being defended? Why is he burdened with always having to take it on the chin and smile? And before somebody says, like, I hate Toya, relax. Everybody knows how I feel about Toya. Toya's an Aries. I'm an Aries. We're like-minded when it comes to certain things. I understand her psyche. I understand her movements. I don't actually think Toya even realizes how often she undercuts Eugene. Humor is her love language, but love language can still hurt. At what point does funny stop being funny? That's the question. Okay? Toya versus the group. Toya also made something very clear early on. Excuse me. She doesn't care about these ladies or their marriages, and honestly, I believe her. Not in a mean way, in a detached way. Because Toya clocks that fake energy. Like I said, she's an Aries. We see like Aries, we see right through people. We see fake, we see real. It's very hard to kind of like get by us with fake. Once we see fake, it's like, oh, okay, like I'm not doing it. We opt out emotionally. So she treats the group like background noise. And when you don't emotionally invest, you also don't emotionally cushion. Dosa. Enter Anila. Bless her heart. So Toya is in the middle of this terrain, and Anila tries to comfort Toya, and the energy's off. It's giving, we are not that close. Can you get me some tissue, please? Can you get me some tissue, please? Can you get me some? Get out of the scene. Where you going? You don't belong in the scene right now. You trying to be seen? Move. Ugh. And Toya pushes her out of the scene. That was a drug behavior. That was dominance. That was Toya saying, you don't have access to me like that, really. But what really got me wasn't the push. It was a silence after, because nobody checked on Anila. Nobody acknowledged her. She just went off to the side. All you see is like glimpses and pieces of her in the background, in the surroundings. Mute. The camera cannot go on her for more than 3 seconds. She says nothing in the scenes. She gives nothing. The group was silent. You got to understand that silence in a group is loud. Anila is in a house that does not want her inside, and everybody knows it. So, I don't know. Toya versus Heavenly. Okay, so let's talk about Toya and Heavenly, because this is some tit-for-tat warfare occurring right here. Heavenly mocks Toya's event. Toya mocks Heavenly's event. Heavenly clutches her pearls. Toya laughs harder. This is mutual sabotage. This is not misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. Both of them know what they're doing. Okay? So, Heavenly loves to throw stones and then hide behind respectability. Toya drinks and loses her charm. And Toya, when she is mean, baby, she is mean and nasty. So, in the first event with Toya and Eugene, we already went through that. So, we will keep watching to see like how that dynamic pans out for the rest of the season, because it's not looking good right now for me. I know Eugene likes to pass things off, and like I said, Eugene is the husband of an Aries wife. Like, he kind of knows how to play the game. He knows the rules and so on. But we gonna have to kind of like keep the things that are personal in the bedroom and like in the personal spaces. And Toya, you just can't talk about Eugene anymore. I forbid it. I forbid it. That's what I said. Him too nice, him too sweet, and him too good. Yeah, as far as I can see. And he's a great provider and a great father. Stop. Quad, King, and the Battalion. Okay? So, Miss Quad, she got it. Yeah. Miss Quad, she got it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Something about Quad reminds me of me. I feel like I'm a sucker for a from nothing to something story, right? Look at me now. I used to and go. Chop me on my back like a rectangle. Oh, look at me now. Look at me now. Me a take train like JUTC when you see me pon your TV. Look at me now. When I'm used to treat less than gold, I stop me in a back like a rectangle. Oh, look at me now. Miss Quad. She gets look at me now energy, right? And that just does something for me. And if you've been watching, because this is what, season 12? If you've been watching season to season, then you understand that this is more than just Quad coming in a Ferrari, baby. Yeah, so Quad pulling up with King in a Ferrari is not random. That was a statement, and you know I love a statement. like, make it, but make it a statement, like, whatever it is. Like, if it's a baby shower, if it's a lunch, if it's a dinner, I don't know. Just like that, I'm there. Um, Everybody else brought family. Quad brought a battalion of people. So that told me everything I needed to know. Quad doesn't feel emotionally safe within this group. She arrives armored, supported, loud on purpose. And that's why Quad triggers people, because she doesn't come in small. She comes in prepared. Add Simone into the mix. Quad and Simone have that makeup breakup energy, and Heavenly repeating what Simone said, that wasn't concern, that was gasoline. But for me, this is deeper than just, oh, I'm going to look up the VIN number. Oh, I'm going to look up, you know, her house details, her mortgage. Like, when Quad entered this show, when she was ushered in by Mariah, and I think we talked about this before on this platform, I feel like Quad was looked down upon by these women. And these women have always thought that they were better than Quad. And they thought that Quad was going to stay in the position, because sometimes people see you where you were and they can't see you where you at. And they definitely can't see you where you going. So sometimes those are the people that you leave behind. And I know we talked about it before on this platform, check the playlist, because I remember when they were getting upset because they said Quad brought them to the girlfriend show thing, talk show. And she was like, oh, thanking the ladies for how they supported her and the support she got from them through the times that she was going through what she was going through. But what we didn't internalize, because it was a new season and the old season had passed, but this was the season in which Quad was going through that breakup and separation from Greg. And nobody was there to support her in her eyes, because everybody took on to Greg, because Greg is the doctor. It is Married to Medicine, and all these people probably knew each other from before the show even aired. And so they stayed with, it seemed like I don't think they were on Greg's side, but I feel like for the most part, they were more understanding to Greg. It wasn't like, oh, they separated and the women were, keeping them that constant communication with Quad, and the men were keeping a constant communication with Greg. No, it spiraled into something else. And then as she began to use other projects and other opportunities to increase herself, they just have not been able to catch up to that. See, the work that she put in caught up to her vision. The vision was bigger than the work. The vision was bigger than the catalog. The vision was bigger than the resources. But then the catalog, the work, and the resources began to multiply, and they caught up to the vision. And that's where Quad is, hopefully. And so this is what bothers Simone. Simone thinks that Quad should be that girl that she feel like she is above forever, and that's not going to be the case, and it can't be the case. And just like how like in life, like, people will look down on you because they feel like you don't have what they have, but God says that he uses the foolish things to confound the wise, right? So even though you think you are wise, God is going to use something to confound that wisdom and make you wonder what is happening. Quad is rising, and that is what is happening. So I'm happy for Quad. I love her relationship. I don't think I did the season last season, but I'm here for it. I'm here for King and his biceps and his triceps and his body, yada, 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 baby. Yeah, I'm here for Quad and King. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit about, Quad and her journey. I'm excited about her journey. I'm excited to see her, move forward. I can't wait for her to have this baby. I'm excited for her. I don't think Quad even cares about if she and the man is going to be together forever. I'm not getting that energy. I'm getting, I want to have a baby. I think you have good genes. I think you and I have good energy, and we're going to produce a good offspring. And I need a child, and I want to have a child. I need somebody to love, and all of those things that women go through. And you know what? I'm kind of like, where I'm at is, I see King. I see his frustration. I see that it's getting to be a lot, and it's a lot. And Quad can't see, like, really he's making a lot of sacrifices because he doesn't really want a child. He's going through this process because he loves her and he wants to give her this. And so I love him. God no, but not lie. What I'm saying, my Jamaican gots to be, because I'm of the giving art there. That's a giving art. That gots to be a giving art for somebody for sacrifice time, energy, everything, them body, them fluid, them everything for make you happy. That's all me want a man supposed to be. That's all man supposed to be. Same like oh Eugene do everything for make Taya happy. Eugene go all time where Eugene I work 10 job. Eugene I work out of town. Taya complain. Taya, I didn't even bring up that part. She have no reason to complain because this man is paying the bills. Even though by now, yeah, it's snowing outside, boy. For the most part. So like what happened is that I'm really like I am, what's the word, excited for Quan and King. And I hope that they can be in good positive space for as long as they interact with each other. And whether or not she has a child, which I pray that she has a child. Because I get it. Mimi Brandy and what I like to call quiet power. So, I don't know. I think last year I said, I don't know if it was on Twitter. I don't know if I was doing Married to Medicine last year. I doubt it. I don't think I was doing videos into this far into the season or year last year. Because I took a while, but okay. So I may have commented on Twitter that Mimi was giving nothing, but Mimi came back, baby. Yes. So I like Mimi. I like Mimi. I like Mimi. Let me say that clearly. She doesn't posture. She doesn't overtalk. She doesn't perform. She stands where she stands. And that's why Mimi versus Toya works, because neither one backs down. Yes. So, Brandy, on the other hand, is not giving much. Not chaos, not clarity, not commentary. And that's okay. Not everyone is meant to drive the story. Some people just sit in the car. For me, Brandy's getting lost in these scenes. She's catching strays. She's looking like she's, come to be Toya's peon. I don't know. Like, okay. I'm looking to see her have a mind of her own because I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking to see her stand to her true self. I haven't seen that yet. But what I see is Mimi standing up first. Look, when Brandy and Mimi were at, what event was this where they were like, Angel's event. When they were at Angel's event and Brandy was like, what did you say? Da da da. Mimi was like, And they were all in a circle with Toya and everybody. And Mimi was like, "Oh, I was telling Brandy that she needs to be careful who she aligns herself with." And they're like, "Well, who you were talking about?" And she was like, "Toya, girl, girl. If I ain't that, girl, I fell right off the bed. I fell off the bed. I hit my hip, and then I had to go get a lidocaine patch." Because I really want to know what's happening. Girl, you know old age is hitting. So like, girl, it's hitting. Girl, it's hitting. Anyhow, so yeah. Mimi was like, Toya. Mimi did not care to tell Toya in her face how she feels about Toya in a calm, very non-aggressive demeanor. So I'm here for Mimi. I want to see the yeah. I like the Mimi versus Toya arc. Um yeah. So Brandy, no. So while we're at Angel's event, to wrap it up, Angel is selling scrubs, futuristic scrubs, I guess, cause the venue was given transhumanism and space and astronauts and stuff, and Angel was given, it was given Metropolis or Metropolis, and Angel was given Beyonce in that, the Tin Man outfit, and she was given all that, and then for the scrubs, we're selling scrubs, and you come, where's the scrubs? Angel is there to look pretty. Her body is tea. Oh wait, let's get to Angel part first. Why I didn't even talk? I didn't even talk about. I was about to close. Toya versus Angel. Toya done broke the girl code. Toya is crazy. Never in life. Toya, I don't know. Toya hating a little bit. Angel look good. She pretty. She single. She got that banging body. She said, "Oh, hook me up with somebody." That don't mean she don't have nobody. That means she probably don't have nobody she want to be with. She's still looking. She's trying to find that one. Okay, she brings somebody with her to the event. How you gonna come to her and this man and be like, "What? Like, who are you to her?" Toya, you not. You's a madam. What are you? Are you running a brothel? Like, what's wrong? She's like, "Oh, how was she in bed?" Like, girl, you doing too much. Do you like the man? I don't think so, because it wasn't nothing about the man. The man was very simple. I like when them simple like that, because that means that them have them money and them secure in their money and them no need for flash their money, because their money speak for them. So I like simple looking man like that. Angel is a girl who look like she know all forget her money. And Taya look like she want cut black spoil things for Angel. Didn't like that. So yeah, watching Toya with that thing, I'm glad that Angel saw Toya for Toya. When it comes to those type of things. When some Angel says, "In the name of Jesus, y'all gotta get up out of here," that wasn't a joke. That was a boundary wrapped in prayer. Eugene saying in the next clips, "The devil coming to talk to y'all." That's not drama. That's exhaustion. When people start invoking God, it's because the conversation already went too far. And after 7 episodes, I'm not asking who's right. I'm asking who's protecting love and who's protecting ego. Because once you answer that, everything else makes sense.